Black men don't cheat.
No matter what they say or what you heard in the streets, everybody knows
Black men don't cheat.
A lot of TLC, but we don't ever creep, so F what you heard.
Black men don't cheat.
All right, this is the Wholesome Podcast. I'm Wholesome B, Mitch. We got Trey always in the building. Today we got two guests again. We're here with Simone and Courtney. We're chilling. They over here fake drinking low key. Y'all know we always do a shot. They flexing on the shot. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all like that.
City.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what I do best.
But you drank all lemonade too, so you didn't even drink it all.
I might be the only one who took a real shot.
Right, Trey is the only one who took a real shot.
You know, people hate all day. It is what it is. But I seen something on IG the other day with like Chris Brown still commenting on like Karrueche's her boyfriend's thing.
Did he do the same thing?
He said
Did
he
he
was
do
hacked. He said he was
He's
hacked.
lying.
I don't think he was.
But I don't know. Yeah.
But when is it like? When should somebody like let their ex go like and just stop bothering them?
Is it okay to comment like Chris Brown commented kind of negatively, be like, oh, it's step the game up, but Diddy did it in positive light, like, oh wow, you look like a great couple type of.
But they
vibe.
both still not over it.
That seemed that Diddy might have been shady a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has feelings, and then social media reflects real life, so you can't expect people not to say how they feel on social media. But I think what Chris Brown did was disrespectful.
Yeah, there's a level.
Yeah.
So was Diddy okay just commenting?
I don't think it was disrespectful. I think it was just he was trying to be noticed by her. You know, he was kind of like, hey, I'm still here type thing.
Yeah. Like Chris Brown went all the way there. Like you're talking about this man fashion sense. So that's
exactly.
And then if you're gonna do it, you could at least like you had all types of grammatical errors, typos. I just like.
So when should that guy let it go, or girl?
It's not that you gotta. I mean, you gotta eventually heal from your past relationship and let it go, but you don't have to be over it so soon. But the way you express yourself, like
that been 5 years,
right?
Yeah.
It's been hella years.
Yeah, so he should be over it by now. But I mean, everybody's different. You can't tell nobody when to be.
I mean, isn't that at this point like kind of stalker-ish?
I don't know. You seem like the type of comment on your ex stuff, huh?
Chris Brown has admitted that he's that type of person. Like
that he's a stalker.
Well, you saw a picture of him and her when he was trying to get back with her, and they was outside of the club.
And he was in the bushes.
He like this.
He was just on the curb talking to her like this, and she just like, I don't want to talk to you.
I don't know if y'all seen that video, but Chris Brown made a video like, if you my girl, like, yeah, I'm gonna be calling you like where you at, and like stalkerish type thing, like, but so she's not even his girl anymore.
She's not his girl.
Yeah, but he still probably feel guilty.
He still be coming on Rihanna stuff
because he cheated and he had a baby on her.
Yeah, black men don't cheat. But so is that okay that he does that? That he does all this?
No, it's not okay. Because you disrespecting her relationship, disrespecting her space, like. He doesn't respect her, obviously, as a person or as a woman.
Right. So what if it was her doing that to him?
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
What if it was one of y'all? How would y'all react to it? If your ex started commenting on your stuff, you in a new relationship, it's years later, he just started commenting crazy stuff. Blocked
on all platforms. I don't even have it because you looking for me. At the end of the day, I feel like you looking for me to say something to you. And I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction, like especially depending on how far you take it. Like if you just being all flat out disrespectful, I can have a conversation with you in person. We know how to reach each other. Like the social media stuff, that's for the birds. But you getting blocked, like I don't got time for that.
Yeah, if it's like that type of situation, like exactly what Chris Brown did, then I would probably block him. Like I'll probably cuss him out and then block him. Like, have
an ex ever broken up with you guys and y'all continuously try to talk to them, try to figure it out? Type.
No, I've never had anybody break up with me.
Oh, you've been the one to break up with them. Okay.
I'm not trying to say it like yeah.
No, you trying to say it like nobody broke up with me.
I've never had nobody break up with me before. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how I would react
to somebody breaking up with you. I've never had anybody say like, "Oh, it's over" type thing either. But no, I'm the type of person that knows how to let stuff go though.
Yeah.
Right.
So
have you ever had stalkers though?
I don't think so. No.
Stalkerish behavior. Do y'all have stalkerish behaviors?
No, I don't have stalkerish behavior.
You said that kind of with a smirk.
Yeah. She had to think about it. You just say you named the one to
but what do you mean?
Go.
Like
no, I said I know how to let things go.
Wait, what you mean? What do I mean? It's stalkerish behavior.
No,
I gotta clarify. Oh.
Like texting 10 times in a row.
No.
Oh, no.
Excessive calling.
No.
Hey, where you at?
Calling.
Type shit.
That's remember. I feel like it's sad to say, but I feel like I have a certain amount of pride where I don't want to. I know I'll have to let that go quick because I don't want you to think that I'm like
Crazy?
not even just crazy, like hung up over you. Like no.
I might consistently like think about somebody, but I'm not gonna be texting them and calling them like all the time. Like,
So you might think about stalking them, but you're like, I'm gonna let that thought
keep
pass.
my composure. I'm gonna keep my
I'm
composure.
gonna let that pass.
not
Understandable.
stalking, but
just-
just thinking about that person because you like them or whatever. But I'm not gonna think about let me show up at his house at his
Yeah.
You might want to see what
front
they're
door.
doing.
Like no.
Because I have friends who've been through
Been through
some stuff with they.
If I want to know what
previous
somebody's
lovers
doing,
and
I'm
they
gonna
be,
ask them
like,
what they're
on
doing.
some real
But yeah.
high level stalking. I remember one. I'm not gonna say no names, but we were like in college and we were walking from it's a small town, so Applebee's is across the street from the campus, and we were like walking back. We know where his room is. It's like far back in the door. We all live in the same door. He's like, I seen you walking from such and such and such, and you need to do this. And who you with? I seen you walking with what's his name today? Talking, and I'm just like, girl,
You
gotta
gotta out
handle
the
that.
window all day.
I remember he was like trying to get her to come back to him because we had found out that he was unfaithful and
He cheated.
No, wait.
And
You gotta relax.
Let it right the first time.
we found because I'm not trying to get into this argument with y'all.
Yeah,
we
no.
found out that he
No
cheated.
argument.
He was unfaithful. I mean, he was mad that she tried to break up with him, and then he used to do stuff like, "If you don't come back and talk to me, I'm gonna kill myself. I just took all these pills." And that, yeah.
I be online and that's a big thing dudes say. You don't come back, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
So clear they really say that.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever do it, do they?
No, I don't believe it.
Or they be pump faking.
It's just to make them come back.
Some people might take it that far, but I think most of the time that don't be true.
Yeah.
Do girls like be going back for that line? Is
So,
that like
no,
what-
don't
I think
kill
it depends
yourself.
on the state of mind because some girls will be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't want him, like, please don't. But I'll probably be like, oh, okay.
Jump.
Do what you gotta
do what you gotta
do. Do what you gotta do. Because I know you're not gonna do it. Like, at least in that situation.
How
I know
about that?
dude's
You
not
think
gonna
the
do it.
female who go back to the dude be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. They go back with him, but then cheat.
The female cheats?
Yeah.
Black women
Black
don't
women
cheat.
don't cheat. What kind of females are you talking about?
Whichever
Ooh, they
way.
set you up good.
If you got in that situation and went back to Buddy, be like, damn, I don't want him to kill himself, but I'm vibing with this other dude.
Right.
We rock with the other
It
dude.
probably
I'll
are some
probably
women who do
rock
that.
with the
But
other
I'm
dude
not
because
gonna.
I don't cheat, you know? I'm not gonna
be with
involve
But you wouldn't
myself
let
in
Buddy
both of them.
die, or you
He's
just
not gonna really kill himself.
He's not gonna kill himself.
What
You
if
gonna
you
have
do? You'll feel bad.
It's not gonna be my
to-
fault.
My fault. Yeah.
Okay.
Just still feel bad if something.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
bad, but
I don't want you to
Yeah.
die. Of course, I don't want you to
Yeah.
die. But like,
That'd be
you're
sad.
a grown person. Like, don't put that on me.
Right, true.
I think and I think with those type of guys, like you can tell when somebody's that type of person. Well, I don't know, I can, so I don't involve myself.
Everybody say that to they in that situation.
You gotta get the
Well,
red. You gotta
I'm
get the
25.
red
I ain't never been in
flags.
that situation, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm good at reading people though. So.
What are the red flags?
Just the type their mannerisms, the things that they say, how they act towards you,
like
if they're-
obsession.
Yeah.
You might think it's, oh my god, he's so in love with me, but it's really obsession. Like early on, like why do you like me this much? But you need to talk to me every second
Yeah,
of the
and at
day.
the drop
like,
of a hat, if you
yeah.
mention any little thing about doing stuff with like other guys, not even like if it's just like a friend thing or
Yeah.
you know,
if you
just-
want to hang out with your friends,
yeah,
they get
what you
mad.
wearing.
Oh, that's
I
where you
ain't
gotta
got
drop
time
them.
They
You
can
tell
trip
me
out
what
what
to
you
wear.
wearing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to wear now. No.
Where you going? Like,
Yeah.
They'll tell you what to wear.
Keeping tabs on you. I ain't never been in that situation, but I've
Wear a
seen-
turtleneck.
you don't know guys like this. Like,
No, none of my friends are like this.
Okay,
I'm
those
But you
are-
never heard of guys being like
yeah.
that?
telling the girl what to
Like
wear.
my girl ain't going out the house.
I only
wearing
seen
this
that in
type of
movies.
thing.
I've
Like,
only seen it in movies.
no,
I've
that's
never,
real stuff, and
Yeah.
those are the type of dudes that say, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
that's not.
Speaking of, sorry, I was
Go ahead.
I was thinking about that the other day. So I was listening to Future's CD, whatever he just released.
The new little E EP.
Yeah, and his songs and stuff. And I'm just like, dang, that's crazy. Because there's really guys out here like him who like trap rap and all that stuff. But they really only either want to be with or attract women. They're okay with attracting women who only want to use them or are okay
Absolutely.
with, like, that's crazy to me. Like, I wouldn't want to date nobody like that.
People like
that's
him,
that's
when
how
they
you look
got
at
money,
me.
they don't care. Niggas who ain't got money, I don't know what their issue is.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I think men like Future. Like I honestly think he just doesn't have substance.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying like every man like that, but Future, yeah. Like
a lot of those guys in that industry who rap about those things, that's how you feel. Some people just rap about it because they just want to keep up with everybody else. But I just feel like I don't want to date with you, and that's how you look at me. Like, not saying you would, but that's not the type of relationship that I want. I don't want to deal with the ins and outs of that.
I think a lot of men with money too, they look at women as something that they can buy.
Yeah,
so it's like it's not
a
really
possession.
It's not really a respect thing.
So y'all don't date trappers or scammers because y'all want to be respected.
Not that they want to respect you or nothing like that, but it's just that lifestyle. Like at any moment you could get shot. Any moment you can go to jail. Any moment you might have a baby on the side. Any moment.
That's not fun. Like as you get older, like we're trying to live.
What's your ideal dude? Who would you rather attract?
I don't know. Right now, I'm not really looking for anybody, and I don't really have an ideal dude in my mind. But when I think about that, like from past relationships, I think it's really important to have somebody who understands you. Like I think that's one of the most important things, because communication, yes, that's important. But if you're communicating and you're not understanding, then it's just gonna go all wrong. So, and then also a friendship, like that needs to be really built first.
That is very important. A lot of people don't build friendships first before they get into stuff, and then they just get together and it's like based off sex or based off like superficial things, and then when y'all just spending time together, you're not talking, you're not really getting into anything deep.
Because when you're in a relationship with somebody and you want it to be long term, you have to actually like that person. Like they gotta be your homie. They can't just be like your lover.
Yeah.
You know?
So what y'all just said, how long does it take y'all to get into a relationship then?
It depends.
It takes time to build a friendship.
Yeah, for sure.
You could be friends with somebody and y'all never looked at each other that way, and then boom. But I mean, I guess it's different. Like how you guys connect. I don't like to jump into stuff. I'm one of those. It's good and bad. Like I'm always skeptical of things, and I'm always like on guard. So I'm always watching. Like I don't want to move too fast. I don't want to do that. I don't want, So for me, I feel like it takes a little bit longer. Because, like you said, I just want to get to know them first before anything.
I think it depends on me. Like, I love. So if I'm feeling somebody, I could jump into it quick. But logically, I know that I should build a friendship first. But it just doesn't always work out that way,
So the relationship don't work out at the end of the day.
Yeah, because there's no friendship built,
Okay. You just fall in love just cause.
Because it feels good, like.
How do people fall in love? Like, how does that work?
They probably think that they fall in love.
Have you ever been in love before?
I don't think I've ever fell in love.
Damn,
I'm in love.
Yeah, I don't think that.
How did that happen?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Didn't see that one coming.
It happens. Like you go on dates, you start liking each other, you start spending a lot of time with each other, you get the butterflies and everything. Like they're the only person you want to talk to day and night. Like. Yeah, the honeymoon phase, as they call it, or whatever.
Right.
I think that's the falling in love stage, initially. But I mean, staying in love like that, it doesn't last. Even when you're in a long-term relationship, it's phases of that type of love.
So does it mean it's true love or not true love then?
No, I think it is true. It's just phases in every relationship, in friendships and whatnot. Like sometimes you're all happy in love. Sometimes you just love that person like they're your friend, but they're still your lover. Sometimes you don't like them at all,
Have you ever thought about what if everything you thought of love and marriage and relationships was 100% wrong? Have you ever thought of that?
It could be.
It easily could be because none of us know, right?
Yeah.
So you guys,
honestly,
I
you know what though?
From observation and then from asking questions of married people.
This is one thing I've always been curious about. So you say you've been in love twice, right? So, but they haven't lasted. So is it possible to be in love with more than one person at once? Yeah.
I don't know. That's a funny question because on one end I say yes and on the other end I say no. Because I feel like if you're really in love with somebody, then you can't be in love with somebody else.
Yeah.
But then
you can have love.
You can be in love with people different ways.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
True.
So you can have this person, because I think about it as if I'm in love, and then I think about my relationship with my best friend. So I feel like, oh, that's my best friend. I love her so much. If she was a guy and we were in a love relationship, then we'd probably be in love. Mm-hmm. And then on top, but I don't know if I could be in love with another man too at that same time. So maybe not for me.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But for some people, yeah, maybe. Everybody's not the same, so.
Right. What about you, Simone? Yes.
I don't think so. No, I just feel like I don't know. The type of person I am. Like I'm a very passionate person, but I'm also a very loyal person, and I don't allow. Not saying like stuff happens. You never know. Like you might just end up being in love with people, but I just don't feel like I would allow myself. I couldn't allow myself to do that. Like if my connection with somebody is with one person is so strong, like I'm not like
you're not really thinking about somebody else. Like
yeah.
Like you say you did trip and fall in love. You could just trip and fell in love with the second person at the same time on accident.
Then I feel like at that point, that must mean like I don't know. Like it's just it has to be one person or the other person. I can't.
Yeah. For me, if I start liking somebody else after I'm already liking like another person, then me liking them is gonna go away when I start liking that other person.
Exactly.
But what if your love for a previous person never fully went away?
You always will have love for people, but it's
that,
that type of
that doesn't
love.
mean you're in love with them.
What if you're still in love with them though?
Then,
I don't think you can have that type of love for two people. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure people do.
I don't know, maybe, but that's just what works for you.
Yeah.
So what? All right. So you just in love with buddy, whatever, but you fell in love with other buddy. So you dropped the dude you was in love with first. Now y'all kind of rocky. Then you conversing with the other dude who you just in a relationship with, and now like, damn, shit is rekindling.
Then that means you're going back and forth from being in love with this person and this person.
That's too
just
much.
Back and forth.
How do you do that? Like, is it a possibility?
That's too much.
Too much don't mean it wouldn't happen.
I don't know. That's a lot. I just don't think like at the same time you would have those type of feelings for two different people unless y'all are in a relationship like the three of y'all are in one relationship and it's like together. But if it's separate, I don't see how that would happen. Yeah. I think like intimate relationships encompass more than friendships, I want to say, because you're sharing like certain things that you wouldn't necessarily share with a friend, like your body. Like that's, people make it seem like sex is not that important, but it is. Like when you share that with somebody and then you're in love with them, like I don't think you can be in love with another person.
Do you think soul ties are real then?
Yes, they are. You have to be careful about who you're just out here having sex with, because you're sharing your energy, that they're sharing you guys are sharing your energy together. Mm-hmm. Like that's very I don't know, like people look at it like, oh, it's weird, like how can you be like emotionally like soul tied to somebody? But I don't know, I believe in that. Like I feel like if I'm messing around with somebody, like I like where I'm giving you like the
like a part of
me, like that's just deep. Yeah.
What's your views on soul tie?
I never knew exactly what soul ties are, so could somebody explain exactly what a soul tie is 100%? What is it exactly?
From my understanding, is like when you share your body with that person, then like your souls are like tied together. Like they're always going to be a part of you. Like whoever you
so
have,
you always have feelings
sex,
to be connected with them forever.
You'll remember that. Everybody don't look at it that way, but I do.
So you'll be connected to that person forever in some way?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
You shared yourself with them.
Yeah, so you'll be connected with that person.
Had you.
Yeah.
Right. So is there a way to be soul tied without the physicality of sex? Because I mean, you could be mentally connected to somebody, you could be emotionally connected with somebody, you could be spiritually connected with somebody without ever.
I think so, but I don't think it's as strong.
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I think it is.
Because once you get past that phase of having sex with someone, like that's outside of everything else, like that's it. That completes it. Like you've given everything to them, including your body.
What if somebody gave that before they gave it everything else? So a lot of times people might give their body to them before they give their emotions to them.
True.
So I mean, is it really the physicality of it really making it all full circle? Because I mean, that usually comes before a few other things, most times.
I mean, yeah.
A lot emotions usually get a lot.
I don't think it has to be in order. I just think once you do that, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know much about soul ties.
Like
I never heard that.
I heard of it. I never studied it or anything.
Oh.
But,
so no, yeah, I don't think that applies to. I don't know how that would ever apply to men. I don't think it applies to men. Keep it a buck.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just don't see it applying to men.
But it's different for women because y'all are okay. So with sex, we're receiving, and like y'all are releasing. So whatever energy that a man has, we're receiving that.
Okay, I've heard of something like that before.
And so I think that's why we keep it, and like why we, like why we're so emotional,
like so attached, and
so attached,
stuff.
like yeah. Even if you're not in a relationship, like you have sex, like you might get attached.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that before. They're receiving the energy.
Yeah.
In relationships, why instead of just like if you're with a woman and you like feel like it's not working out, or not saying like you guys specifically, but just like men, like certain men who may do this. If you're with someone and you get bored or you get tired, instead of just saying like let's figure this out or let's just go separate ways, why go experience and explore other relationships while you're still with that person?
Were they confirmed they were with them?
Yes.
Or are they just kicking it? Oh.
No, they're together.
Oh. I've never been in that situation.
Or let's just kicking it. Just in general, why is it so tough for somebody to express?
Honest.
To express.
I mean, I'm copacetic then. Like I'm good where we at.
I'm saying, so let's say that you're not good though. That's what she's saying.
Oh.
She's saying that you're not necessarily good. Why don't people express that they're not good?
What do? They just stop hitting you up?
No, I'm just saying like if you're involved with the woman and you guys are together but things are not going like the way that whatever. I mean, it might not even just be that, like some guys just like to be with multiple women or whatever, but instead of just ending it with that one person, why carry that on and bring her through all of that?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I've heard from a man that it could be as simple as it's just because the other woman was available. Like, he don't even like her like that. Like,
she just was there.
It doesn't say anything about his relationship with like his main girl or whatever. It's just that old girl was available.
Right, but I'll put it from the other point of view. So say you are kind of bored with your main one, whoever it is, and you just don't tell them just because of the simple fact you might not want to hurt their feelings. You might care about their feelings. You might not want to.
But you don't think about their feelings being hurt.
Like if they find out,
that gives you an out. That gives an easy out. Like that's easier.
You think so, but
it's easier for me. If it's me, that's easier for me than coming to somebody and looking them in their face and be like, I don't rock with you no more. Like that's tough to tell somebody.
Then the girl gonna be like, why?
Yeah, you got to answer questions. You got to actually explain yourself, opposed to where if you just get caught up in some mess.
But in my mind, as a woman, I would think that okay, I found out you was cheating on me or messing around on me, and now I know it's something with me, or it's something going on. I don't want to say like that, like it's something with me, but it's something else
but someone
going
on.
Like that. And on top of that, you went and messed with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse than you just tell.
It might be, but it's still the fact of the matter that it's tough to tell somebody that you don't like them no more. Period. Somebody that you care about.
Would the man cheat or not cheat? Whatever. Yeah. Will he start messing with somebody else so she can find out, so she can leave him?
I've done that before.
Oh.
I've definitely started talking to somebody else in a way that this other person is going to find out.
Right.
And that's my easy way out.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
It's crazy.
It is.
If I don't rock with you no more, I'm just stop hitting you up.
I just gotta tell you, or I just.
I ain't gonna tell you. I'm just stop hitting you up.
But stop hitting them up doesn't always work though.
It doesn't.
It just flat out doesn't always work. I mean, especially not in Minneapolis. I mean, you'll see somebody in the streets around, whatever. There's questions still to be asked.
Nigga, why you stop talking to me?
Yeah.
There's questions to be asked. So at some point, it's still right.
That would be like, man, I've been busy. Damn, I can't be busy.
See, I'm too. My attitude. Not my attitude. I don't want to say it like that, but I just the way I. Like, it's that pride stuff again.
Okay, I see the little Chris Brown coming out.
No, not stalker. It's just that I just never wanted to be the one that looks dumb. I don't want to say it like that, but I don't. My feelings will be hurt, but your feelings gonna be hurt too.
But how much will your feelings be hurt if somebody says, "I don't like you no more"? That ain't gonna hurt your pride.
No, that's
it depends on how deep our.
No.
Yeah, it depends on how deep our like connection or our relationship is. Like, if it's something like I had people tell me that before. They're like, okay.
Yeah. If somebody tell me that, like, more, I'm like, okay, bet. Like, okay.
That's cool. Yeah.
Y'all still gonna think about it. I'd be like, damn, what can I do better? Like, why he don't
exactly,
like
and that's gonna make the person upgrade.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, then you gonna be like, damn, is there something wrong with me? But no dude want to put a female in that position, be like, make her second guess herself.
Yeah, make herself
I
conscious
wouldn't
about
want to do
it.
that. But I might just want to rock with somebody else, but I wouldn't want the other girl who I was rocking with to second guess herself.
Why can't you just say it like that then?
Yeah, like I'm
because they really understand.
Exactly.
Every woman is not the same.
Even if I say you still ain't gonna understand that, no matter what. That's a fact.
Yeah. Now, it takes a lot for me to actually like say that to the girl. She really just got to be annoying, and I really got to really just
be fed up.
Yeah, be fed up. Like, listen,
that's
leave me alone.
That friendship component comes in.
Well, I'm not talking about relationship stuff. Though. I'm talking about we just kicking it.
But then y'all should still build a friendship, or no?
We ain't cool. Clearly, we're not good friends. Listen, I'm telling you, I don't like you.
Well, then tell them that,
we ain't friends like that.
Like, we ain't vibing like that.
Yeah, so those are the ones I can tell like that. But if it's somebody like I'm actually cool with,
yeah,
I'm cool with this person. It's gonna be tough to tell them that. You just gotta. It is what it is. It is what it is. They gotta disappear like Trey said, or you gotta catch me, whatever.
How do y'all feel about going ghost on people? Like,
it's a good art. It's a lost art.
I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody has been doing it long years.
I used to do it back in my heyday. I'm trash at it now. I'm mad trash at it now.
Too much social media.
Too much social media, yeah.
Minnesota's too small.
That too.
They're gonna find you.
It's and I mean I don't be trying to hide, but I did used to do it a lot back in my day.
I know I ain't gonna lie, I'm a serial ghoster. I really am.
Ghosting is so easy.
it is.
It used to be super easy. But if you on IG or if you on the Snap or if you on one of them things,
if I really want to ghost somebody, it
don't matter.
Like,
Snapchat, Instagram, no matter what, you ghosted. Period.
Period.
Go.
Huh?
Yeah. You can watch your shit, everything, and still be like, fuck that.
We can stay friends on Facebook, but everything else.
Oh, you deleted off everything.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all bold.
Except Facebook, because I don't really care about that. But
or I could just ignore you. It's really not a big deal.
Yeah, I could ignore a text. It's hard to ignore like a Snap or an IG or something.
Nah, that's hard to ignore. I do it.
I can't ignore those.
Okay, well if you accidentally opened it, then you just think I won't get no. You not getting a response. Oh, okay.
Y'all savage for real.
I mean, I don't want to talk to you.
Why not just say that then? I mean, you can't open a Snap and be like not respond.
Why not?
Yes, you can.
Oh no.
Y'all never not responded to somebody?
Yeah, I have, but not maliciously like that.
No, that's not malicious.
It's not malicious. I just don't.
We don't
want
have
to
anything to talk about.
What if they came with a good topic?
They're probably not. That's why they're gonna.
Yeah, right. That's why you got ghosted in the first place. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Oh yeah, what you doing or where you at? Like,
what you doing or where you at?
Yeah.
Like, can we talk about that?
A lot of dudes be like, what you doing, where you at?
Why you D? I seen something like that on Instagram the other day. It's like this dude got mad because he wasn't getting like the responses that he wanted, but it's like you asked the same question 5 times in the same in the same day. Like you asked me at 9:00, why you D? You asked me at 12:00, why you D? You asked me at 5:00, why you D? You asked me at midnight, what you doing? Like I don't want to talk.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate talking to people. I just want to hang out with you.
I'm never asking anybody what are they doing.
Why you do?
That's great. Like
I don't, because I'm gonna keep it buck. I don't really care what you. I would assume that you're probably working at some point. You're probably home at some point. That's generally how the days go for most adults. I'm not really asking.
If you're home, you're watching TV.
Yeah, it gets pretty repetitive. Everybody doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's what the issue is. Like.
But dudes really be like
what you doing?
Asking that consistently.
Yeah, that's why I really don't text
I don't text back. It's like, what you doing?
Do they at least say, how are you doing?
I've had guys I was like that, but I've literally had guys that literally every time they text me is WYD ?
That's weird.
Same.
That's weird. So what do y'all respond with? You don't respond.
At first I used to be like, I got tired of responding, I stopped because I used to just be tired of being like nothing.
Right.
Yeah. If that's like the start of not the start. If you be like, hey, good morning, blah, 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 and then say what you're doing, and then we continue like an actual interest in conversation, then it doesn't bother me. But if you ask me what you're doing, and then you ask me 2 hours later what you doing, and then you ask me an hour later what you doing.
I'm doing the same shit
I'm not
that I was
texting
doing
back, like,
2 hours ago.
Do good morning texts still hit like hard? I remember
No,
one point good morning text was like a thing.
Good
It
morning
was
texts
like,
don't mean anything.
they so watered down now.
They are.
That
That's
used to be a
messed
thing,
up.
though,
Like, I used
like-
to look forward to
You be
getting
like,
good morning
ooh.
texts, but they
Girls
don't
used to
mean
love
anything.
good morning texts. You had a good morning with a
That'd be
smiley
like
face. It was over with.
Had you think about that person all day, like, hey, you text me good morning.
So they be mad, you say GM.
Listen,
Yeah.
so everybody's
Oh,
just,
that is
Everybody,
so whack.
I don't, yeah,
Like,
I
GM
don't
is
like
whack?
that.
GM.
I don't text you.
It bothers
Whack.
me if you can't like type something out in a full sentence because I feel like you trying to take
They're like, you ain't taking your time.
to
not
like to
really-
talk to me.
Put
You
some
just
effort into it.
yeah. I know it's just a text, but
They're
like,
taking shortcuts. No shortcuts in life.
because like I don't know. Like
But
I
they
just feel
probably
like,
text to every girl on their phone. GM.
GM.
I
Like,
guess they can't take good morning, everybody.
Like,
Oh,
you
that's
need
why
to
it
fill
watered
out-
down now.
yeah.
you know the words like.
But in general, basically, we need to get rid of the good morning stuff because it's pointless.
You can say good morning,
Yeah, you can say
but
good
just
morning.
How
follow
about
up with some
this?
more
I had a
stuff.
friend
What
who
is-
send me
what-
like a good morning song.
What is
every
your
morning.
ideal text from
And
a
that was
dude?
nice.
Like, how would a
First
conversation?
of all, I just don't want to have like a full conversation with you through text message. I get
either.
people don't like talking on the phone, but we're gonna have to make something work. FaceTime something.
Yeah, I like
just don't wanna-
FaceTime.
Yeah,
I don't want to use my phone at all.
you can't.
Really?
You can't enter. You
No. I don't want to FaceTime. I
We
don't
could-
want to call.
yeah.
I don't want to text. I don't want to.
I mean, but if you're not by that person, obviously, like
come
if they're
hang out,
yeah.
or set up a day to hang
Like
out.
you can
That's
talk
what I
on the
prefer.
phone if you know you
I-
can't be by
yeah.
that person at that moment, but y'all want to talk. You can talk, but I'm not having a whole conversation.
We ain't gonna
with
have
you.
shit to talk about.
through
What you
text
doing tomorrow?
message.
We doing later today. I bet. Let's hang out. That's
Listen,
how I
what you
feel.
doing next week? But let's
Yeah.
not talk until next week then. I don't.
I
all that extra
prefer that.
conversation.
You misinterpret a lot through text message.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's just time consuming.
Yeah.
Texting.
Yeah. I don't want to text.
And then like you sitting there wondering like, why hasn't this person texted me back? Like everybody doesn't have jobs where they can text back right away.
Right.
You know, so
So people still be worried about that? Like, people taking too long to text back? Is that still a thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
It's for what?
I've talked about it with my friends before. Mm-hmm. They just feel people. I don't know. Some people really do be expecting you not to have shit to do with your day, like the whole day. But everybody, it's a lot of people who just constantly. You know, if it's a person who's constantly on their phone,
Yeah.
but they're not texting you back, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like then you know, like oh, this nigga not texting me back on purpose. But I would rather stop talking to this dude because I literally like I don't always like check my phone right away. Like I'll be on my phone, but I like don't always reply right away if I'm at work or if I'm doing something. So I remember I was talking to a guy, and I think he had said something like that too. Like you always like responding to me. Da, da, da. So I remember like we were texting, and I would respond to him, but it would be late, and so he would start doing the same thing. Like the same amount of time that it would take for me to text him people with the same day. And I'm like, I'm about to stop talking to you because who does that? I'm not like
that's real.
I'm
That's
not
too much.
doing it on purpose. Like I got shit to do.
I do like when people text right back though, because I
Yeah.
feel like texting should be kind of like a quick conversation. But
Right.
That's true.
I really I don't even text like that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know nothing.
But
All
what
I
do
do
you
know is that black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
This has been the Wholesome
No matter
Podcast.
what they say or
You
what you
know,
heard in the
Trey, we
streets,
appreciate it, I
everybody
guess.
knows.
Black men don't cheat.
A lot of TLC, but we don't ever creep, so F what you heard.
Black men don't cheat.